Nowadays, Poland is very attractive. 5 or 10 years ago, the number here was very few, but nowadays, Poland is very attractive, and we have many Muslims, immigrants from different countries. It's very nice investment to start.
Bismillah, salatu wassalam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So we have Sheikh Mahmoud here, the Imam of Polish Warsaw Masjid. So Sheikh Mahmoud, can you describe a little bit about yourself? Can you tell us about yourself?
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. As brother told you that I'm the Imam of the Islamic Cultural Center in Warsaw, and here in Warsaw in Poland. We have about 7 mosques, and this mosque is the oldest mosque in Warsaw. I am from Al-Azhar Islamic Research Academy in Cairo, and every 3 years Al-Azhar sends here an imam to this mosque. So this is my mission nowadays, to work as an imam of this mosque.
So you're here for a 3-year span, or do you think you'll be here for a longer period?
Yes, it is only 3 years. This is according to Al-Azhar. Maybe longer, maybe shorter. This goes back to Al-Azhar in Egypt.
Alhamdulillah. So, Sheikh, how do you like Poland?
Poland as a community is very nice people, and Polish people are kind. Before coming here in Egypt, I read about the Polish community, and I read that in newspapers and on websites that people here are to some extent racist, but actually it is completely different. People here alhamdulillah, are kind, and alhamdulillah, we have a good number accept Islam every month, maybe we can say. But the Muslim community here needs more activities, more support, and this is what we work in our center we do our best here to do that. We try to support, to give more activities, to do more activities, to make this mosque or this center as a shelter to the whole Muslim community, children, young people, old people. Also try to make this for the non-Muslims, and as I told you, alhamdulillah, it is very nice, alhamdulillah, very nice people, and we have good number. They come to the mosque, they visit us here, they ask about Islam, and alhamdulillah, good number accept, and alhamdulillah, in our center here we can say that this mosque here in Villanov is you can say this is a comprehensive.
It's active.
Yes, comprehensive institution for the whole people, not only for Muslims, but also for non-Muslims. Alhamdulillah.
Sheikh, can you tell us a little bit about your educational background? Like, what have you studied? Like, have you studied? Can you tell us a little bit about your education background?
Yes, in Al-Azhar, we have institutions. We start from the preschool, from the kindergarten. Al-Azhar is not only one institution. People imagine that Al-Azhar is only for imams or for preachers. No, Al-Azhar starts from the kindergarten. We have the institutes, Azhari institutes. It is all over Egypt, and also outside of Egypt we have some institutes. From the primary stage, the Azhari education starts with the students from the kindergarten. They teach him Quran. They teach him in primary school. They study the same materials and the same subjects as the normal education, but in addition to the Quran in primary stage. And then in the prep stage, they study fiqh, hadith, tafsir, Quran exegesis, and the Sharia sciences in addition to the normal subjects. And then the secondary stage, the same. And then after that, we have the Azhar University in Egypt. We have faculties for as normal faculties for medicine, engineering, and also we have faculties for Sharia, for Usul al-Din, religious principles. And my education was in the Faculty of Language and Translations. In this faculty, it is Al-Azhar specified this faculty to the education of the preachers and imams who travel abroad, who travel especially to Europe. We have maybe the most of languages in the world. We have English department, German department, French department, and I studied, alhamdulillah, in the Islamic Studies and English department in the Faculty of Language and Translation in Al-Azhar University. And now, after the university, I work in another institution related to Al-Azhar also, which is the Islamic Research Academy in Kenya.
Okay. So my following question would be, because knowledge is an amana, and we have to distribute it. So what challenges do you have here giving it to students that you're like, do you have enough students, or do you think there's lack of students here? Is it because of participation of students, or is it because of financials? So what can you teach here, being in Poland? What can you teach? What specialization other than Arabic, or maybe Arabic as well, Quran, Arabic, tafsir? So to what length can you teach, and what are the challenges that you face teaching the next generation?
For the students, alhamdulillah, we have enough students because here number of Muslims increases maybe every month, because immigrants and people come from all over the Muslim world here to Europe and in Poland. So we have enough number of students. But the problem is how to organize the lessons, how to plan for the lessons, because you know that those who come to Europe, they have big problem. All the people here come to work, so maybe all the time. So all the time people are busy. Most of the days because work here starts from Monday to Friday. So the problem is how to plan according to the work and the jobs of brothers here. So they start work from Monday to Friday. So the problem is not the number of students. The problem is how to organize lessons, how to make something organized and consistent for the which is available for the whole people. For the young people who studies in universities, they have lectures, they have their study of every day from Monday to Friday, and sometimes Saturday and Sunday. So we concentrate here, for the young people, we concentrate on the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday. So we organize some lessons for them, Quran, Arabic language, and sometimes fiqh, hadith. Okay, it is little, to some extent, very little, but I think as a start, it's okay. For the children, we try to make also lessons, but you know that also children are in schools or kindergartens, so it is not available all the time to bring children to mosque. And also, you know that mosque in this area is far from most of brothers, so it is hard for most of brothers, yes, to the community to come all the time. But on Friday we have, alhamdulillah, we have a very nice number, okay? But the problem is still for the work and
so, Sheikh, I heard by statistics that imams in most European countries or even America are overworked. So they don't have free time. They work a lot. And possibly one of the solutions can be because people have questions. Like, they ask you, Sheikh, how can I do this? Is this halal? Is this haram? Or they ask you so many questions. And because very few scholars are knowledgeable, how can we increase the number of people without going to Azhar? Or is it possible? First of all, is it possible to not, without traveling, you can learn through here within this masjid through you or through another sheikh? Is that possible? But do you feel overwhelmed? First of all, do you feel overwhelmed by a lot of work? Because right now you're telling me that Saturday, Sunday you can conduct classes, but you also have classes on Monday to Friday, and you also have a family. You also have other duties to do. So to balance that out, do you think it's important to increase the number of students? So how can you, if it is the case, then how can you improve the quality of scholarship within students?
Of course, Al-Azhar offers many ways to study through the internet. Al-Azhar, there are many websites, many scholarships and for free. You can attend many lectures for scholars of Al-Azhar, but the problem here is for the Muslim community. You don't have time to study. This is our problem here. Brothers here who study in the university, who work outside. Everyone is busy with his work, with his job, with his study. Of course, we offer here many programs, and it's available all the time, not only Saturday and Sunday, but we concentrate on the weekend specifically because we have enough number, more number during these days. But for the other days we have also, but few number. And from my point of view, the problem is how to organize, how to establish an institution, real institution, because maybe you start course with some students, but they stop because of the work, of the study. So I think if we have an institution like the other, you told me about the imams in America and other countries of Europe, there they have great activities. They have schools. For example, here in Poland, we don't have Islamic schools. We don't have Arabic schools. So our children, they go to the Polish schools or the international schools to learn. If we have, like the other countries, they have schools, they have institutes for.
So one of the other necessary things would be financial fundings also to establish a school and an organization.
Yeah, of course. This is also a problem here because you don't have the financial sources to build, to establish, and also the Muslim community also, they need to have, like what we can say, they need push in order to pay attention about the problem, because this is a big problem, because when your children go to the Polish schools or non-Muslim schools, this is a problem, because you cannot you need to teach him how to pray, how to recite, how to learn about his religion. So we lack this with our children here, because number one, we will have the system which can build, which can establish the institutes and the schools, and also the Muslim community. We need to make them pay attention to the.
So speaking of institutions, let's first start with outside institutions. Let's say some organizations from outside, they might be questioning, why should I invest in Poland where there are only few numbers, rather than Germany or France or Netherlands where there are more Muslims? So why should they, how important, is there a big significant number of Muslims that are here, or do people want to come to Poland? Do you think people want to come to Poland, Muslims want to come to Poland? Is it a good place for Muslims? Is Poland
nowadays Poland is a very attractive country.
So do you think Poland is a good place for Muslims to come?
Yes, your speech is maybe true, but this is about 5 or 10 years ago. 5 or 10 years ago, the number here was very few. But nowadays, Poland is very attractive, and we have many Muslims, immigrants from different countries here, especially from Central and South Asia. We have many brothers from Uzbekistan, Tajikistan. We have many brothers here, and every day, number is increasing. So nowadays, the fact is that number of Muslims in Poland increases very consistently. Yes, rapidly. So I think nowadays it is very nice investment to start Islamic foundation or.
So Sadaqah Jariyah, so somebody wants to build a masjid, somebody wants to build a school, so Sadaqah Jariyah for them, and it's an opportunity because it's a growing community.
Yes, I think here we don't need to masjids. We need to schools. We need to foundations. We need to help and to support the Muslims, because Muslims need this. Need this very much.
So this is financially, okay, I understand financially, but is there a foundation, when you speak about foundation, so this is run by an organization, this masjid is run by an organization. There is another very important, crucial masjid, which is near Oakham in the city center. Yeah, and we have other masjids, like you said, 7 masjids. So all these are operating with different organizations. So how can you unite to, because you said school is maybe financially you're lacking that, but if there is a person who says, let's say I want to give Sadaqah Jariyah and want to establish a school, you still need a functioning organization. So is there a way you came together to unite and to work together with other organizations, or not really?
This is very important, and I wish it could be one day. But when you are in the start, because I see that the Islamic work in Poland is still newborn. It does not reach the stage like the other countries, or the other European and American countries. So here we lack the experience, the institutions who
How to work together.
yes, how to work because we maybe most of these institutions here are still new in the Muslim in the Islamic world. So to unify them, I think it needs more work. So I told you in the beginning, we are in the start. So we are still in the start because I told you also that 5 or 10 years ago we don't have this number. So number increases rapidly, and I think it's time to attract experiences here. So whoever wants to make run charity or to build schools, I think he must be on the earth. He must be here on the ground. He must be here to know the atmosphere because it is to some extent different from the so. To work on the ground here in Poland, you need to attract more experiences and to not to depend on any foundation here. You need to have foreigner foundation and to start with the support of the
Local
existing. Yes. This is very important matter here because as I told you, most of these foundations are still new in the Polish community, and here when you deal with this new circumstances, is hard in the beginning.
Okay.
So you need good experience, you need new foundation, and you need the support of the other foundations. In this way, you can unify all of these foundations.
So the next question would be, have you yourself or has anybody outside ever faced, I mean the masjid, sorry, ever faced discrimination, like physical or verbal or anything like that?
For me, it didn't happen. Alhamdulillah. From the first day I'm here, about more than 2 years. Alhamdulillah, I didn't expect to any kind of discrimination. Alhamdulillah, my wife also here and my children. Alhamdulillah, my family. We didn't expect to any.
What about the masjid? Has
Discrimination. Alhamdulillah, now for these 3 years, Alhamdulillah, nothing happened. Alhamdulillah, and also brothers here told me that also from in the past it didn't happen before. Maybe once or one time.
Rarely.
Yes,
It happens everywhere, even if you're in your own country, it happens.
yes, maybe it happens, and from from some people whom you cannot say that these are the people, the Polish people. You cannot say. Maybe you know that we have in every community we have some people who are not responsible. We can say they are not responsible. So I think I see that Alhamdulillah in Polish community is very kind and very nice, and Alhamdulillah Muslims do not face any discrimination. You can say few cases like any community, any normal community. We have few cases, but we can see it's okay, no problem.
So there's safety for Muslims.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Alhamdulillah. So, Sheikh, what is the, because I've been recently, since October, what happened in Gaza in Palestine, many people have been, taking great interest in what is happening in Palestine, what is happening to the Muslims and stuff. And many people have reverted to Islam rather. Especially I've heard like in Germany about 200 in a month or something. So what is the conversion rate here? Like how many people have taken interest in Islam, and they look at all these protests, they look at let's say the marches or the movement which is happening, and they get to learn these things in mostly the English-speaking countries. So in Poland, you have some protests here and there. So did anybody take Islam seriously and have any interest in Islam or conversion, anything like that? Did you see any increase recently?
Of course, the Polish community, like any European community, they participate in marches. They support Palestinian people. But I think it does not influence there is no influence on the acceptance of Islam here in Poland. Everything is going normally. However, I noticed that the most Polish people, or good number of Polish people, they support Palestinian people, and they refuse, of course, as the other European countries, the other normal people, they refuse.
I'm talking about the conversion rate or like interest in Islam. So has there asking about the conversion, how many do you see a number of increase where Polish people took interest, or not really that much?
No, it didn't happen. I think
because it happened in Germany. I've heard it happen in the UK. Many people converted to Islam, so not much happening in Poland. Is it because the people who are initiating or moving these marches or protests or anything for the sake of Palestine, are the Muslims, initiating it, or are we taking the backseat? Are we letting the other people, let's say, the other whatever communities they are we letting non-Muslims to take the initiative and we are taking the backseat, or is it that because that's been the case for many countries?
I think the circumstances in Palestine is harder than to speak anything, because what happens, as you know, from killing these hard videos, these hard scenes we watch day and night in media. I think it's hard for any person to speak about anything else. So in marches or in protests, of course, people don't speak about Islam. They just suffer from what they watch in video. So.
But Sheikh, do you think it would be a good opportunity to speak about Islam in these communities where they come for a cause which is about Islam? I mean, you have non-Muslims from different various communities. They come, and if the Muslims would initiate, they would lead the way. Don't you think it would be an opportunity to give dawah? And whoever listens, whoever doesn't want to listen, because often they conflate and they say it's a human issue. It's because for Muslims, Palestine is not only just a human issue; it's also a Muslim issue. Where, for instance, you take Rasul Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. When people bury young girls, it's not a non-Muslim girl or it's a Muslim girl. It's a human. So for us, it's a Muslim issue. A human issue is an Islamic issue. So why do you think we take the backseat if instead of leading the way, take this as an opportunity to give dawah? And many people have been inspired by, in different countries, like English-speaking countries, they've been inspired by that. Why? I think we have many fields of dawah here in Poland, and the Muslims have many chances, billions of chances
you have here to make dawah, not only in protests or marches. We have many chances to make dawah by our morals, how to deal with people, how to walk, how to buy, to sell, to do all of your to live, to show people how Muslims do, how Muslims speak. This is the true dawah. This is the real dawah. When people see you in the street, in transportation, when they see you, of course they are influenced by your morals, by your words, how to speak. So this is, of course, we cannot say what happened does not influence people. Maybe have influence, but indirect influence. Okay, so especially that we know that most people they try to read, they try to think, they try to ask. So maybe someone asks you about Islam, he does not accept Islam, but he just asks you about Islam. Why does he ask about Islam? Because he sees you, he saw my brother Muslim, he has a Muslim friend. So what we recommend Muslim youth here in Europe and the Muslim community, especially in Poland, please, Islam is an Islam. Your religion needs you to be cooler to it by your morals, by your speech, by your dealing with others, to show others what is Islam by deeds, not by just words and saying. So what happens not only in this time, all over the world, all over the Muslim world, what happens, of course, it has influence on people. Of course, people in Poland is part of from the world. Of course, it influences them, but maybe indirectly, maybe the result we do not see the result now. Maybe in the future we can see more. But what I can say to you, people influence more by the Muslim styles, by the Muslim words.
Yes.
So I'm sorry to say that we have some Muslims who present.
They don't represent Islam, but they carry the name Muslim.
I don't want to say that they present bad models, bad examples, but I want to say that they don't know how to present themselves for the European community, especially that some people misunderstand the European community, especially the Polish community. Most Muslims who come from their countries, they think that people here are racist, people do not like Islam, do not like Muslim. So they try to give up anything related to the religion. So we have Muslim sisters, maybe they don't like to wear hijab because they think that community will not accept them. But on the ground, in fact, European community and Polish community, they are very kind. They accept the others. Even if we have some examples from the Polish community, they are racist, but this is few cases. And when you show them how Muslims deal and how our Islamic rules deal with the others, especially with non-Muslims, of course it will influence.
Sure, sure. So I think I'll wrap it up because it's Isha time soon. So do you have any piece of advice to the Muslims in Europe or the Muslims in Poland? Do you have any advice or something that you want to add on? And inshallah, we'll wrap it up.
Yes, of course. My advice for the Muslims in Europe generally and in Poland especially, my advice is to be always related to religion. The Prophet ﷺ said, Islam starts as strange, and it will be back strange. So I think in Europe we live in this stage. You feel that you are strange, but when you are keen.
لا بس هي سترينجر مش سترينج.
ايه؟
سترينجر.
سترينجر. طيب معلش اسف. Sorry. So my advice for the Muslims in Europe in general and in Poland especially is to is to be abide by your religion. Don't think about how the others see you. Okay, think about how can you show yourself from the others. Okay, you can be good Muslim. You can wear your hijab. You can recite Quran. You can learn your religion, and the society will accept you. Okay, do not listen to those who tell you that, who make you all the time afraid of your religion, afraid of your Islamic rules, because our society, the regular society does not accept that. No. Do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala ordered you, what the Messenger sallallahu alaihi wasallam ordered you, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect you. Make sure that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مَخْرَجًا وَمَنْ يَتَّقِ اللَّهَ يَجْعَلْ لَهُ مِنْ أَمْرِهِ يُسْرًا. Whoever achieves taqwa, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala makes everything easy for him. Gives him solution for every problem. So if you have problem with your business, problem with your work, problem with your job, problem with your study, believe me, nothing will benefit you, will guide you, except Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, who created you and makes you Muslims, give you this great grace. Islam is a great grace from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and you must be proud of your religion. This is your religion. This is a religion of peace, religion of morals, religion of education, religion of knowledge. Okay, so we must be proud of our religion. Our religion is the religion of morals. So to be good person is to be Muslim. To be honest Muslim is to be Muslim. To be a peaceful person is to be Muslim. So abide by your religion and fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and achieve taqwa, and everything inshallah will be easy for you.
Inshallah. So, Sheikh, one last question would be to improve the activities and the community, to help the community. How can how can people reach out to you?
We can know about our activities, about our what we do here in our center by our Facebook page. On Facebook, it is the Islamic Culture Center in Warsaw. Islamic Culture Center in Warsaw. So you can find on this page all of our activities, our videos involved.
So that would be also on Google, on Instagram, Islamic Culture in Warsaw.
Islamic Culture Center in Warsaw on Facebook.
Facebook page. Okay. Jazakallah khairan.
جزاكم الله خير.